My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Hello YouTube and welcome to Adam's Riding Life. Just having a ride out on a mate's Z900. Thought I'd go through the specs with you and a bit of a walk round. Thanks for watching. Well, there she is guys, as promised, the Z900 Performance. First thing I've got to say, it's a stunning looking bike. It's a 2018 model, more or less new. Got the Akrapovic exhaust on it. Well, it's not standard. This comes that's standard fitting on the Z900 Performance. That's what you get. You get the end can, this bit of carbon fibre down here. You get the rear seat cowl, and I believe you also get the tank pad. And that's it, really. Oh no, I'm not. I'm lying. You get the little screen as well. So that's the difference. You just get the standard one. Just get the standard can. You just get a seat here. Obviously you get the seat, but you can replace it with this on the Performance. So you just get a rear seat. You won't get the tank pad and you won't get the screen if you just buy the standard one. I think for nearly £1,000, I'll be honest with you, for nearly £1,000. But it looks a lot better. You get the exhaust, you get the seat cowl, you get the pad, and you get the screen. But it's a lovely looking bike, nice colour. We'll go through some specs. I've got them on my phone because I can't remember them. New price is 8,249. Obviously, with the you're up to £9,000 if you go for the Performance. Annual road tax £88. Annual service cost £22. You get £220. Sorry. You get 2 years unlimited mileage warranty from Kawasaki with it, which you do on probably most bikes that they sell. Max power is 123 brake horsepower with 72.7 foot-pounds of torque. Claim top speed of 145 mile an hour. Average fuel consumption of 50 miles per gallon and a tank range of 140 mile, which ain't bad, I suppose. It's a 948cc 4-stroke liquid cooled transverse 4. Inline 4, tubular steel frame, fuel tank is 17 litres, seat height is 790mm, quite narrow here, so you know you get your foot down no problem on this bike. 210 kilograms is the weight. Something blowing about there. Well, the bike was falling over then for a second. Rear shock, single shock, adjustable for preload. Front is inverted 41mm preload and rebound and dampening adjust. That's quite good. Front brake is two 300mm discs with 4-pot piston calipers. Look there, the Nissan. Kawasaki tend to use Nissan, don't they? Rear is a 250mm pedal disc with a single caliper. Obviously it's ABS. 17-inch wheels. Yeah, like I say, it's a beautiful bike. Revs up quick. It's got plenty of low down torque, which I think that's what they've done for this version of the bike. It's got no driver modes really, apart from the ABS and the assistant slipper clutch. So that's it. My first impressions is it's a very powerful bike. It is compared to what I'm used to. So we're just going to go easy, nothing spectacular. Gonna have to throw a little bit of fuel in for him at some point. It's only showing 60 mile on the range, and I'm looking maybe to do about 40-50 mile, so I might go and shove something in the tank. Other than that, YouTube, I can't tell you much more about it. We'll just have to ride it and see how we get on. But yeah, it was good of him to let me use it, so you know what I mean. We'll shove some fuel in, we'll not abuse it. I like coming out at this angle, you just get a bit more. Oh, look at that, would have been out as well then. Stally, stally. Yeah, I think we'll head towards maybe Haslingden, something like that, over that way. Like I said, we're not going to go too mad. Just slightly different roads as well as what you're used to seeing. Don't want to go the normal route and just take it over towards River Barn and past there. I'll have to go somewhere a bit different. One of the poppers are open on my jacket there, on my sleeve. Mirrors, I mean, I'm not going to mess with them. I can see alright out of them, so I don't need to adjust them, but I am getting quite a bit of my arm in them. But that's not to say that there's anything wrong with mirrors, it's just Danny's got them set up for him, so I can see plenty in the mirrors, so I don't need to adjust them. Just seem to do this shape quite regular, don't they now, Kawasaki? I like it. I think it's a good, I think it looks nice, and I think it works well. Clutch is so light. Really nice. But we're getting all this YouTube because might be my only chance to get out. Well, it's going to be my only chance to get out on it before he comes back off his holidays. I should ride it down to his house when he's back. Yeah, I'm getting quite a bit of, I'm only doing 40 mile an hour. I'm getting quite a bit of wind on my neck. I'd be interested to see what it would be like at higher speeds. But it's a lovely smooth engine compared to my parallel twin. Well, probably compared to a lot of bikes really. I think a lot of people say how smooth. When you read reviews and watch reviews on it, I think one thing people say about how incredibly smooth the engine is and how much torque it has. Such a smooth bike, and gearbox is smooth, that clutch is such smooth action. So how do you expect from a new bike? Very nice coming down them gears. Assisted with that slipper clutch. Tyres are not warmed up or anything yet, YouTube, so it's definitely a license loser, isn't it? Well, it's turned out to be a nice day. Sun's coming through. We've got quite a bit of cloud in the sky, but it's going to be a lovely day by the looks of it. I like coming out first thing in the morning. Well, it's not first thing, it's time, is it now? I can't see his clock. Got to be in one of his modes somewhere. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Get the clock on, it's got to have a clock on it. Now, what time do I leave my house? Just after 8. It's probably about 20 to 9, something like that in the morning. I was going to come out earlier, but with the clocks going forward, I missed an hour's sleep. Plus, it's that little bit darker first thing, weren't it? So I thought I'll get out first thing. I could take this out and then take it back and then go out on my verses for a couple of hours, but I thought, nah, sod it. I'm working later on, so it's a pity, but it won't be for much longer on the Sundays, a few more weeks, then we can go out and enjoy the Sundays. So yeah, let's go this way, let's go down through Farnworth. Farnworth. I'm from Curzon, this is Farnworth. Not the greatest of areas, but it's home. It's where I grew up, man and boy. Born in Prestley, down Stoneclough. That's a nice little village. It was when I lived down there anyway. Quite a close knit community down there when I lived down there, but that's probably changed now. You're sort of a bit isolated down there, so when I was young and not everybody had a car and a lot of money, you sort of stuck together and helped each other. I guess now, you know, everyone's got a car, everyone can get about and get back up the brew into civilization. Nice ornate buildings on Farnworth. The Alan Ball house, he was from Farnworth, played football. Alan Ball for Farnworth Lads Club, a World Cup winner. There'd been work apprenticeship scheme in this building, but it wasn't Hyundai, it was Jaguar Mead when I did it. As a young lad I wanted to be a mechanic, but things changed. I was doing an apprenticeship scheme when Nicola fell pregnant with our first child. Not going, we'll go then. We were only young. I just turned 19. Nicola was 18, not quite 19. We're 5 months apart, you see, so well, things had to change. I couldn't struggle on what was it, £17 a week apprenticeship scheme. Had to get out and start working. I tried keeping up and working, and I just had to get out and get a job. And that's really how I fell into the driving. I got my licence, and that's how I could. That's one thing I had that I could use straight away. Got a van driving job for a company that did have trucks. They ended up sort of like encouraging me to go put my class 2, which I did, and that's it. The rest is history. Been driving ever since. But I love nothing more than, you know, I mean, quite mechanically minded. Learnt quite a bit off Nicola's uncle, because when money's tight and you need to change an alternator or start a motor or do a service on your car or take a gearbox out, well, you need to do it yourself. So Nicola's uncle was a mechanic. Worked quite a bit off him because he used to do a few jobs on my car, and I used to go up there. I didn't just dump the car with him and say, there you go Billy, sort that out. I actually got my hands dirty and stuck in, and I'm glad I did, because I enjoy it, and I enjoy doing it now, and I still do it now. Starter motor went up grab 4. It's only because I had a bit of time. You've not got the time, but starter motor went up grab 4 a few weeks ago, and I got it out. Got a replacement, got it out and changed it. I love working on my bikes, so just wish things would have been different, but that's the way life is. I enjoy my job now. It just keeps me away from my family. Well, let's hopefully that'll be changing soon. Anyway, enough waffle about that. Go off on a tangent. Average speed cameras on here now, so we will take our time. don't know why he's sat right up my chuff. He can't go anywhere. Range has actually gone up to 65 now. Strange. Maybe it just changes as depending on how economical you're riding it. Got it in 6th gear doing 50 mile an hour, so probably quite a quick, an economical sweet spot. It's viaduct here. I think it's a walkway now. They've no trains run over it anymore. I'm thinking about doing when I get time, when I get a bit of time off work, going round doing a few videos of our local heritage around the northwest. You know, going to go around to do the East Lancashire Railway, a few of the mills, a few of the sites, a few of the heritage sites and stuff like that, a few of the canals. And just showing you, one, what I'm into, and two, a bit of the industrial heritage of like the northwest. I wonder if anyone would be interested in that, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'll enjoy it. And put it all together, do a bit of a video. We all have interests outside motorcycling, don't we? And that's mine. Love going to steam fairs, steam rallies. Love the East Lancashire Railway. We'll go down there a few times as well. We'll go and get breakfast on a Sunday morning. That's nice. Go down to Bury. The Ainsworth Rider will know all about that. Some nice real ales in that pub, but that's for another day, innit? Not on the bike. But yeah, it's nice to go down and get a breakfast. Quite cheap in there for a breakfast as well. Oh, this is Bolton, as you probably know. Seat's quite hard, but it's not uncomfortable. But it's what you get used to, isn't it? Got a more plush seat on the Versys. Not so plush on the DR, but it is on the Versys. For the morning papers. That's something I've not done in a long time. Do you still buy a paper? I bet a lot of the older viewers will. I've probably only got older viewers. But I bet a lot of the older viewers will, but I don't know. You get up in the morning and get Alexa read the news out to you. I think that's what most people do nowadays. I always look at the news on my phone. Not bought a newspaper, apart from motorcycle news. Not bought a newspaper in a long time. We'll talk a bit more about the bike once we get going a little bit. Hands are cold. I've only got my finger gloves on, but I've got heated grips on mine, so it's not really that cold. But I had my heated grips on this morning, it was fine, but Danny's not put any on yet, so I'm sure that'll all be in his plans. Still got the school. They do that quite a lot, don't they? Leave them on. You don't know whether should I be doing 20 or not. I suppose if they're on, but I don't think anyone's going to Sunday school, are they? Not anymore. The crossing patrol. 67. It's gone up to now. Hopefully we'll get round. I'll just shove some fuel in as we get back. This one's on as well. These have a key, don't they? They turn them off. Must be a box somewhere. They turn them off. Keep an eye on my speed on this speed machine. It moves about quite well. I'm going to drive down here like I'm Valentino Rossi warming my tyres up. We're just getting used to moving it around underneath me, that's all. This is Bradshaw part of Bolton. Even the shop's not open, must be early. Do not put the clock forward. Still recording. It's a bit pulling away rather slow, this chap in front. You can smell the newness of the bike, everything warming up, eh? We've got a lollipop as a stop sign. Look if they've got any lights on it. That'll be good as the goal. It's like this road's been recently resurfaced as well, and they're going to dig it up. How often does that happen in Britain? No cooperation between different civil groups. They'll probably do that, and then 2 weeks later the gas board will be in digging up the same spot again to lay a pipe or repair something. If they cooperated, we'll get one team out to dig the hole, and then obviously be a lot cheaper, wouldn't it, if they all got in there at the same time and sorted the job out. Talking about resurfacing, this road could do with resurfacing. Terrible that bit then. We get a bit of nicer scenery up here now. Flood? Yeah. Is there a leak up here then? Is that what they're doing? We've not had enough rain for a flood, have we? Not had any rain for the last couple of days. We're going, Mr. Van Man's turning off. Oh yeah. Oh, she wants to go, alright. Nice up here. Like getting away from all the town traffic and coming up here. Jumbo's Country Park. That's a nice place to go with family or even on your own. Just a nice walk round, nice and peaceful. Oh, it's a beautiful bike, YouTube. It's so smooth, so responsive. It really is. They're becoming a very popular bike, aren't they? These, they call them, is it super nakeds, hyper nakeds? They're becoming a very popular bike, and I can see why instantly. I can see why. As you know, you're in a more sporty position. without being, oh yes. Yeah, like I say, you know, you're in a sporty position, we're not being too like down and over the tank and the feet right behind you. You know, you can sit upright, it's quite comfortable. Hawkshaw Village. Slow down as we go through Hawkshaw Village. The Red Lion pub. Very nice up here. Nice little village. Ah, it's nice with that sun on me now. So smooth, this bike, so smooth. That really is something, I know I keep saying that, but it's something that just jumps out on you when you've been used to riding a parallel twin, how smooth and responsive this engine really is. I mean, it's twice the horsepower of my bike, so I'm going to feel that as well. But I'm comfy on it. You know what I mean? My knees are not bent up too much. Seats, it's hard, but it's not uncomfortable. Horses up here, slow down. I'll spook the horses. Tell you what, if I was on that Vulcan, bloody hell, I'd have to have turned it off and let it roll past them, I think. It's allowed that. It's nice, and I enjoyed it, and like I say, it puts a smile on your face, but I couldn't have it all the time. It's got the standard exhaust, but I don't know, it would lose a lot taking it off. I suppose it's like most Harleys are like that, aren't they? A lot of people love them. Like I said, I love the bike. I do, I really do. I think I love this one better though, YouTube. I'll be honest with you. We'll go up to Haslingden. We'll go up that way, then we'll head back towards like Darwin and back down to Bolton again. Like I say, we'll not do too much. It's just up to speeds, you know, with like a tiny little twist of that throttle. It's only 40 up here, YouTube, so take our time. Got the cyclist out this morning, no bloody energy than me. That's another thing we were talking about, me video of our industrial past. When I get round to doing it, I'll do a little bit of it on my mountain bike down the canals. I don't think people will approve to going down the down the tow path on the DR, but maybe if I was a bit younger I'd be doing that. I did do that on my DR a couple of times. Not my DR, my DT 125 many moons ago. Holcombe Village coming into now. Up the speed down again. You know, if we all pay attention to the speeds in the village, you know, and take our time, yeah, you know, we all get up to higher speeds as we come out the villages and get the national speed limit, and I don't think there's out wrong with that. You know, you're not too stupid. Probably not going to harm yourself if you come off. But through these little villages, always like to stick to the speed limit. Well, I think that's new. Oh, 2011, not like new, I've seen it a million times then. Looks new from this angle. That's nice, isn't it, YouTube? People say them wind turbines spoil the view. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, I don't know, it depends on your opinion on that, but I preferred it without them, I'll be honest. Oh yeah, even in 6th gear, I got it in top gear there. It's just going. Yeah, that's a bit of a bumpy one. It's not really got the confidence to throw it into a bend yet. So we'll not be stupid. Turns in a lot different. Look at that, YouTube, look at that view. Jesus, that's quick. Oh, bloody hell. Woohoo! That is quick. It is for me anyway. Not having you being used to something like that. Oh, it's such a responsive bike, YouTube. I mean, I'm in 5th gear here pulling out of these bends. Jesus, it just wants to go, it's incredible. Hope the road surface are a bit better, isn't it? Oh, what a bike. What a machine. What an absolute stonker of a machine. Oh God, thank you Danny for letting me have a go on this. I mean, it's like nothing I've ever ridden before, YouTube, and let's say I've only been back riding a couple of years and I've not ridden anything with performance like this, and I can see the appeal. I can definitely see the appeal. Oh my God. You know what, that Vulcan S with mates, the minute you get on it, puts a smile on your face. I think it's the noise, it's the vibration, it's a bike, isn't it? You know, you can feel it under you. It's a real bike. But then you get on this and it's no, now like now it's quiet and it's smooth, and you know the beast has been tamed. As soon as you open it up a little bit like that, and believe me, that was nothing. That weren't opening it up, as most of the viewers will probably know. But then he's just giggling like a little kid inside. Oh, I love motorbikes. Oh. Oh, what it does makes you appreciate, you know, how lucky we are living in a nice country like this. You know, we can afford to get out and ride our bikes. We are lucky, YouTube. Some nice roads, we get some nice weather. I know people complain about it, but I mean, look at this now for spring, it's beautiful. Oh, what a bike. What a bike. I used to deliver here quite often. We used to call that mill, is it that one? Yeah, that mill was called the Hole in the Wall because we used to deliver it through an hole in the wall. Helmshire Textile Museum. That's quite good in there. It's not good if you're not interested in it, but that driving job I told you about was in a textile mill. So, and driving from the van up to the 7.5 tonners up to the 18 tonner class 2, I spent 12 years there. Did I? Yeah, around that length of time. And obviously working in that textile environment, the other thing I used to do as well on a weekend is strip the machines down, because like I said, I'm quite a mechanically minded bloke. I used to help the maintenance guy strip the machines down, even to the point where he'd leave me, you know, if he wasn't in, he'd ask me to come in and just do like the just basically stripping them down, getting the spools out, getting all the old cotton out that's clogged up in there, changing needles, oiling everything back up again, all the heads on all the sewing machines. These sewing machines were like, they had about, some of them had, I mean there were some smaller ones, but the big machines they'd have 12, and like the really big ones they'd have like 16, I think, something like that, 16 heads. So, you know, it'd take you all day to tap one of them really. I'll go down this way to Darwin. So I was quite sort of like into that really, getting the machine stripped down, so it's interesting going in there. Average speed now on here. It's interesting going in there in a museum like that and seeing, you know, some of the machines from the past and stuff. It's for me anyway, because like I said, when you've come from that environment, when you've worked on some of the machines, even though it was just maintenance and stuff, it weren't, you know, full rip outs of the machines and stuff like that. Just a bit of general keeping on top of things, keeping them clean, keeping them well oiled for the girls, which they appreciated as well, because they were on bonus, so they didn't want, because what they'd have to do, they could switch individual heads off. So if the girls were down a couple of heads, obviously they were on less bonus. So if you got on, you know, you did a good job on the machine and kept it, give it a good service for them and got everything up and running again, then you might get treated to a bacon sarnie or a bag of chips if they'd got a good bonus that month. That's nice, isn't it, down there, YouTube? Sky's getting a bit clearer now. More cyclists. 2 abreast. And I can't cross the white line. Oh, if they're going to ride 2 abreast, I'm going to pass them close. Pine trees. It's another thing we're going to do, YouTube. I mean, I can feel it today. It's quite chilly this morning, but yesterday it was like 16 degrees, something like that. So the weather's getting better. It's just not quite there through the night and the early mornings at the moment. What we're in now, in April, aren't we? Well, no, we are tomorrow, 1st of April tomorrow. We probably won't do it in April. I'll tell you when I'll probably do it. We've got What's It in May, beginning of May. We're going to Isle of Man and have a couple of days on the island, riding around the mountain coast and exploring all the island and stuff. Then I get back from there and I've got a couple of weeks and then I go to Cape Verde. I'm going to get a quad bike. I might even try and get a motorbike. We've got like a trails bike, but we're definitely going to get quad bikes when we're over there. A couple of families going, so the lads are going to sneak off for a day and get on the quad bike, so I'll do a video of that. That'll be good. Be something different, a bit of Africa. Apparently quite at the top of the island it is, you know what I mean, it does get that feel like you're in Africa. It's quite remote, only a small island, but it's only about 45 minutes from top to bottom. but there's no proper, there's only a couple of proper roads, so you're off-road, you've got the sand dunes and all that. So we'll do a bit of that. But the point I was getting to is, I promise you as well, we'll do, so in June, when the weather's better, we'll do our first wild camp. We'll go out on the Versys, we'll pack it all up, I'll show all my camping gear. That's what I'll probably do at some point as well. Do a review of my gear, my riding gear, and can't really do a review of my camping gear, but I'll show you what I've got. I'll show you what camping gear I've got. And we'll get out and we'll do a camp. We'll do a couple of camps, but we'll get out definitely in June and do our first camp. So my plan is to get away from work early on a Friday, head up Scotland, not ride up there, maybe around Galloway National Forest or Kielder Forest, somewhere like that, just over the border, so we're not getting any trouble camping, because you're allowed to wild camp in Scotland, you're not allowed to wild camp in England. But we'll be doing some wild camping on North Yorkshire moors at Peak District, I promise you that as well. There's plenty of people do it, and I think as long as you don't do any harm, you don't, you know, you clean up after yourself, you're not lighting fires and messing about, then I don't see it being a problem. I don't see anyone having a problem with it. So that's what we'll do. Shall we go this way then to Edgeworth? No, I think we will actually. We'll go back this way. Like I say, I don't want to take the piss and put take the pee and put too many miles on his bike. Plus some nice views over there as well. Head back this way towards Edgeworth and Tutton. Have a look at Tutton Tower if we get time. So yeah, we're going to go and do that, and I'll upload my kit. I've got like a Slummit 2-person tent. It's like a, don't call it, it's a pop-up tent, but they don't call it a pop-up tent. Not quite sure what they call it actually. Quick erect tent, I think it is. It's got like an outer skeleton, but I'll show you all that. We'll get into all that when I show you my camping gear. Look at that, isn't it lovely? So yeah, we'll definitely do a bit of that next year. Like I say, get away on a Friday, spend Friday night out, and then I can get back. Got weekend with family. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Tries to peel your face off YouTube. That's the only way I can describe that. Hope you're enjoying this little ride around YouTube, I certainly am. Some nicer views on this vlog as well. So yeah, again, if anyone's in the market for a bike like this, I would definitely recommend getting this one out. But you know, they're all going to be pretty much similar. But I'll be honest with you. Now, it's a lovely bike, and a lot of people, especially a lot of your older riders, will not be interested in all them driver modes and traction control and lean, angled, lean sensitive ABS and all that, and what's it, auto blippers and whatever else. But for the money for this bike, you know, it is what it is. It's a real bike, isn't it? It's got ABS, which we've all got to have, and it's got the assisted slipper clutch, but you're not getting anything else, you know what I mean? You're not getting any driver modes. You know, the suspension, it's good, it's adjustable and everything. But the point I'm coming to is, for around about the same money, or maybe £500 more, you could get, and I've never ridden this bike, but I just hear a lot about it, and a lot about the engine and everything else. The Triumph Speed Triple RS, and that comes, you know, with corner, adjustable suspension, all sorts of driver modes, quick shifter, auto blipper. It's just an incredible bike for very similar money. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said, without having ridden the Triumph, just going off what people say, you seem to be getting a lot more bang for your money, don't you? But I don't know. Most people will know that better than I do. Well, done a nice turn in the road there. You're coming round the bend and hitting that on the front wheel, you'd probably be off. Slow down for this young lady. We'll creep past. Thank you. Can't stop and pick that up though, can you? They're gonna have horse riders riding around with a sack. Someone will pick it up, someone will scoop it up for the roses. Daffodils there. Mother's Day today. Left my Nicola with a card and some flowers and some chocolates off the kids this morning when I snuck out. But no, yesterday lads, I did everything yesterday. I did all sorts of jobs that she wanted me to do. She said she'll be happy. I can go out on the bike early, so as long as I do all the little jobs for her. So we had a leak, small leak on the sink downstairs, so I fixed that. The cupboard door in the bathroom upstairs weren't shutting properly, so I managed to fix that. I sealed the bath as well because that's had a bit of a leak sometimes if you're in the shower for a while. Don't know why, but it has. So I sealed all that. What else do we do? Oh, a cupboard I built in the little cupboard for the terrapin tank. My son and daughter got terrapins. Got them at Christmas. Terrapins for life, not just for Christmas, people. Oh yes. Yeah, got them these terrapins for Christmas, so I built a little cupboard to put the fish tank on. Put the doors upside down, so I turned them round. And a couple of little bits. Made the tea. And then we went out, took her out, took pictures last night. The kids slept over at their auntie's, so because the cousins were there and they wanted to sleep over. So we went out, watched that horror film, that new horror film, Us. Quite a creepy film, that, YouTube. Quite a weird film. Watched another film of his. Director escapes me now, but that was weird as well. But this is weird. The actual family that are trying to kill them are just them. It's themselves, so they know everything, know where they'll go to hide, how they'll think, how they'll act. It's quite spooky really, but I'll not spoil it for anyone that wants to watch it. Us, it's called. It's a good film. I gotta be honest, YouTube, my hands are freezing at the moment. We pass these cyclists on the way through. A lot of them about, but it's a good time for them to get out, isn't it, while it's nice and quiet on a Sunday morning. Yeah, this is taking us back down towards Bolton and Turton Tower and all that. All the daffodils there. The bum's getting a little bit numb now. I don't think you'd want to spend much more than an hour and a half, 2 hours in this seat without getting out and stretching your legs. But my legs are alright. Even though they're bent up a little bit, they're still alright. Go down here, Bolton Road. These roads are terrible, aren't they? I'll send Danny a little snippet of me riding his bike while he's away on holiday. What's that there? Oh, it's on a lead. I could see a dog, I don't want it running out. Always when I come down here, I always look how low the doorways are. I know people were a lot shorter then, but look at and how low the ceilings are. Steve Hornet 900, what is he, is he 6'7" or something? He's tall, I know he's tall anyway. He'd not be able to live in one, would he? I want to thank Steve as well for that clock. Very kind of him when I was talking about my DR not having a clock. And he's bought these little clocks, a couple of blue ones, a black one and a white one, to see which he liked best. I think he likes the blue one, matches his bike. So he said he'd send me his little white clock and match my bike. So thanks for that, Steve. And people should check his channel out. I think most people that sort of subscribe to me know who Steve is anyway. Quite a few of them that send me messages and stuff, but he does some good vlogs. There's a Steve's Hornet 900. Put that in YouTube and I watch a few of his. He's a funny guy. And he's an interesting guy as well. Facts and figures about everything, you know, things he remembers, incredible. I'm useless, you know, as you'll notice. I'll probably have a load of notes when I do my little heritage ride. Our industrial past. Doesn't stay in there with me. Turton House. Coming round towards Turton Tower. I think Steve's been here as well, you know. Turton Tower, I'm sure, yeah, he has, I know he has, yeah. In one of his videos around Turton Tower. I don't think we'll go up. We'll start heading back. My hands are freezing. What's up there, Turton Tower? Blink and you've missed it. This is another entrance to Jumbles Reservoir Country Park. You can walk straight through to the other road we was on. Nice round here. Is going to get out for a walk and have a stroll round Turton Tower and what have you. I enjoy getting the kids out here, a bit of fresh air, get them walking about. I tell you what, it is cold this morning, YouTube. That's funny there. You got your temperature gauge, but it's not showing anything on it. It seemed to be anyway. Oh yeah, it is there. It's them two notches there, isn't it, at the bottom, like the fuel. And you got two notches there. So it's running nice and cool. Oh no, I don't practice what you preach and slow down through the villages. Oh, still recording, but I think the battery's quite low. I'm not sure if it was a fully charged battery when I put it in. Definitely still recording though, YouTube, but not sure how long it'll stay on for. But I hope you've enjoyed this little blast round. It's been good. I really like the bike, and thank Danny for letting me have a go on it. Thank you all for watching. Just in case we ping out, we probably will do before we get back. But it's been a nice little ride round this Sunday morning, but you've all enjoyed it. I'll sign out here, so you all ride safe and stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next vlog. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.